Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we will present our group project for the introduction to computer organization, which the topic is Hamming code programming. The Hamming code is used to detect error and correct techniques in digital communication and data storage systems. By implementing the Hamming code in our Java program, we can enable the detection and correction of single bits errors in transmit or store data. Next, method and step. First of all, we need to declare and initialize the necessary variables and array. The user must enter the word store and word fetch in 8 bits, and it will be stored in the data bits array and in the word fetch array. After that, the system will calculate the check bits for store word and for the fetch word. For the error detection, the system will compare the calculate check bits for the store word, which is the check bit 1, with the check bits for the fetch word, which is the check bit 2. It will determine the error bits by checking if the sum of corresponding check bits is equal to 1. Then it will store the error bits in the error array. For the determine error position, the system will analyze the error bits to determine the position of the error by assigning a position value based on the presence or absence of errors in each check bit. Then it will store the error position in the position variable. And lastly, for the output result, we will display the check bits, which is the check bit 1 and check bit 2, error bits, and the position of the error, if any, to the console.
Next, we are going to take a look on how this Hamming code were programmed. So the code had been written and compiled using NetBeans compiler with Java language. First of all, we need to import java.util.scanner to us and get input from the user. Then in the main class, the scanner method had been declared. This is the text output, and we also need to initialize some arrays to make sure this code works well for the next part. So, for loops had been used here to read word stored inputs from the users and then store it in an array named data bits. And then the system print out and display the word stored that just entered by the user. Same goes for the word fetch here. For loops also had been used to read inputs from the users and then store it in an array named word fetch. And then the system print out and display the word stored that just entered by the users. Next, all of this target are the temporary array that have been used to find check bits in both word stored and word fetch. This is the part for the word stored, and this is the part for the word fetch. As we had learned in the class before about Hamming code, to find for check bit 1, we need to check 1, skip 1, check 1, skip 1 repeatedly. And commonly, the data involved for this process after checking and skipping for check bit 1 are data 1, data 2, data 4, data 5, and data 7, or D1, D2, D4, D5, and D7. But since in programming, the starting value for an array is 0, so we need to minus 1 for each data bits, which is 0, 1, 3, 4, and 6. Same goes for the check bit 2. We need to check 2, skip 2, check 2, skip 2, and for check bit 4, we need to check 4, skip 4, and for check bit 8, we need to check 8 and skip 8. And then, the system prints out the check bits 1, which is from the word stored, and check bits 2, which is from the word fetch. To check for the error bit, a control structure which is if else statement had been used here. So the main idea is that it checks based on the exclusive or logical operation that takes 2 operands and returns true which is 1 if exactly one of the operands is true and false otherwise. And then the system prints out the error bits using for loops. Again, the if-else statement had been used here to find the error position. This line of codes are basically on how to convert base 2 to base 10. Finally, the system prints out the error position and then prints out the thank you message. So, to test out whether this code fully functional or not, we are going to run it based on the exercise we had done in class before and check whether the answer is the same or not. So we run this code first, and then it asks for the word start. So based on the previous exercise, this is the word start 0011100. So let's put in here 00111 and 000. And then it asks for the word fetch. So the word fetch is 00101100. So 0001100. And then it prints out all the answers, which is the check bits 1, check bits 2, and error bits. So the check bits 1 is 0010, check bits 2 is 1011, and the error bits is 1001, and the error position is at 9. So let's check whether this answer is true or not. So let's compare to our previous exercise. So check bits 1 0010, so correct. Check bits 2 1011, correct again, and then the error bit is 1001, and the error is in bit position 9. Yes, 9. So the answer is correctly matched from our previous exercise. So that's all from us. Thank you.